Hello everyone, I'm Lily, the treasurer for Crew, and this is one of our final videos in our series on the stages of grief, where we give you guys Bible verses and encouragement regarding the current coronavirus pandemic. Now today I will be discussing meaning. Now, this is not typically in the stages of grief, but I feel that it is a very important stage because it takes it a step further than the final stage of grief, which was acceptance. Because rather than just accepting the situation that you were in, this stage of meaning really takes the time and makes you evaluate why you were in this situation, and you really find the significance of the trials that you went through, and it helps you to see how they changed you or how you grew in them. Now, this usually comes after the stage of acceptance, but just keep in mind that not everybody goes through the stages of grief in a particular order. Everyone processes their feelings in a different way, so just keep that in mind as we go along. Now, the stage of meaning is essentially finding the significance of those dark moments and trials that you went through. And examining those moments can help you find the light in the situation. Doing this really helps you grow as a person because you don't want to be the same person that you were going into the situation. You essentially want to become a different and better person. And really looking at the meaning of it can help you become closer to that. Because when you're looking at the meaning of it, you're not just looking at what you went through. You're looking at how those situations changed you. And something that I want you guys to consider is just really thinking about, why do you think you were put in your current situation? How can God grow you in this? Or how can He use you in this situation that you're in? Now, in my situation, I just couldn't help but think of all the things that were taken away from me. I was asking God, why did you take away all the time I was able to spend with my friends? How come I'm not able to go to school anymore? Why don't I have all of these things in my life anymore? And thinking about that and just really asking God those questions, He really showed me that all of those things that I was asking why they were gone, all of those things that were taken away from me, were all the things that I would use as excuses to not spend time with God. Before, I would always find myself saying, oh, I don't have time to read the Bible right now because I'm tired from doing all of my schoolwork. I don't have time to read the Bible right now or spend time with God because I have an assignment due tomorrow, or I have somewhere to be right now. I would constantly find myself using these excuses to not spend time with God. And I feel that upon looking in the meaning of why God put me in my current situation, where I'm at home, He wanted me to grow closer with Him and spend more time with Him. Because in the situation that I'm in, and like many of you are, we are at our houses, surrounded by our family, and we have all the time in the world. So now there's no more excuses as to why I can't spend time with God. And it's really helped me grow my relationship in Him and really spend more time with Him. And a verse that really helped me with this was Jeremiah 29:13. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all of your heart. Really looking at the meaning of why I was in this situation helped me realize that God doesn't want us to be lukewarm. Making excuses not to spend time with Him and not seeking Him with your whole heart really was just keeping me from growing closer with Him. So really being in the situation helped me realize that. But something that I felt while going through the stage of meaning was guilt. I felt guilt seeing that this is how I sometimes still think, and this is how I was really using these excuses to not spend time with God. But upon realizing how to grow closer with God and how to want to spend time with God, in the situation, it helped me to build my trust in Him. And a verse that I feel really illustrates that trust with God is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. And I just really want you, as this series is ending and as you're going through this stage, to really look at your situation. look at how God can grow you and look at how God can use you. Think about all of the ways that God can use you to spread His word or use you to grow in His word. And just really think about that. No matter what stage you're in the stages of grief, just think about that as we're still going through this pandemic right now. And I just want you guys to know, don't feel discouraged if you're taking a while to process or get through the stages of grief. Everyone's allowed to feel these feelings and to process them in their own way. And just keep in mind that whatever trials that you're going through, God will always have you. And thank you guys for listening. I really hope you guys enjoyed this series that we did. Comment what other things you guys would like us to do series on in upcoming videos, or if you guys just need any prayer, just know that you can always reach out to Crew through our Instagram, our email, or through YouTube. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I hope you guys have a blessed day.